Testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Ohio Valley Sim Sports ARCA Anarchy. I am your broadcaster tonight, Hunter Wellman. The name should explain itself a little bit. ARCA Anarchy. We will be doing 50 laps around the infamous Charlotte Motor Speedway in the brand new ARCA cars released this season for iRacing. The drivers are currently in practice. They have around 5 minutes left. They will have 2 laps of qualifying and a 50-lap feature. However, their fuel has been limited to 60%, so they will not have enough fuel to make it. They will have to pit at least once tonight if they wish to survive. Let's go through your running order real quick. Currently at the top of the board is Tom Quiring, the broadcaster for the 358 Modified Mayhem Tour. He's currently racing in the Rusty Misfits ARCA series. You will see him pop up a few more times around here. He likes to do our special events a lot. Next up on the board is Aaron Murphy, currently in the pits. Aaron Murphy also races in the 358 Modified Mayhem Tour and does other Rusty Misfits Racing League series. Next up, we have the 94 of Isaac Fox, part-time in the 358 Modified Mayhem Tour. Isaac didn't have the greatest showing in our last special event, the Super Late Model feature at Lanier. He's looking to bounce back. Then we have the brothers of Cody and Dawson Contrail. Cody and Dawson tend to not do asphalt racing. They prefer the dirt cars, so this will be an interesting experience for them tonight as we see Cody go hard into the inside wall. Previously mentioned Dawson Contrail. This is his first race in an ARCA car ever. He bought the car only a couple of minutes ago, along with our 6th place on the board, David Murphy, who is currently spinning out on the front stretch. David also bought this car specifically for this event and will hopefully make others in the future. Tonight's field may be small, however, it is competitive. From 1st to 6th, the time difference is only a couple of tenths. Tom Quiring currently has the fastest lap with a 29.539, followed closely by Aaron Murphy with a 29.557. Tom has a decent amount of asphalt experience. He hosted the iRace for the Kids back a couple of weeks ago, which utilized the super late models at North Wilkesboro. He is also our highest rated asphalt driver by a few hundredths out of the entire field. And now we have been given the 2 minute to go signal. They have less than 2 minutes to practice before qualifying starts. Why don't we bring in our current leader, Tom Quiring, and see what his plans are for the race. Tom, do you have a copy?
I do.
All right. You are currently top of the board right now in practice with a couple of hundredths Tell me, what's going through your mind right now? What kind of plan do you have for this race?
Oh, just running a few more practice laps to get a feel for what the car is going to do over the course of a run. We're going to have to make at least one pit stop during this race, so see what the tire wear looks like, see what the car does through the run, how the handle changes, and just hopefully be able to stay up near the front for the duration of the race.
All right. What are your expectations going into tonight? Do you have any feeling
Very,
as to where you might end up?
I'll be happy with the top six.
Hmm. Well, I hate to break it to you, or I guess love to break it to you. There are only six in the field tonight. You
Yeah, we
should
got a
be
pretty good field. Looking at the top five for sure, we're all within about 100 or tenth of a second. So,
It's a very competitive field indeed. All
so it
right,
could be anyone's race. Who makes the least mistakes, really?
100%. It is a 50 lap feature. A lot of room for error. Well, qualifying's getting ready. I won't bother you too much longer. Thank you very much for hopping into the broadcast booth for me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and that was your current time leader for practice, Tom Quiring. Practice is just now wrapping up. Drivers trying to get just that little bit of extra practice in before they have to qualify. Oh, and it looks like qualifying is now going to begin. Qualifying session is officially up. Let's see who will be the first to hop out on track. And it is none other than Tom Quiring. Maybe not. Looks like Tom has gotten back to the pits. David Murphy now ready to go up, along with Isaac Fox, who is now coming off of the pits. Looks like Tom Quiring is also reset and is getting out, going into turn one. We'll ride around with Isaac Fox for this one. Going nice and low into turn four. Trying not to take too many risks. These drivers do get 2 laps, so in the event they mess one up, they can always reset and try again. He enters high and swings a little low into 1 and 2. Coming out, enters in the middle of turn 3, trying to get as close to that blue line as possible. Slowly rises up out of 4. And Isaac Fox will set a 29.759 for his first lap. Going yet again. Tom Quiring now with, oh, Tom Quiring set a faster lap, but Aaron Murphy manages to top it. Aaron Murphy at the top of the board with a 29.610. Isaac currently in third, trying to redeem his spot. Let's see if he can do it. Coming out of 4, tapping the wall. Looks like he gets a little bit of that grass there. That might not be a valid lap. It is not. He will have to stay with his 29.759 lap. David Murphy out for his lap along with Dawson. Tom Quiring back to the top of the board with a 29.582. David Murphy out running his first lap, going real low into turn one. Washes up a little bit at the apex, trying to come out stable. Cody Contrail now coming off of the apron, getting ready to set his first lap. Dawson Contrail sets a 29.834. That will put him fourth. It looks like neither lap was valid for David Murphy. He will have to scratch his qualifying. Very unfortunate for him. However, there is a lot of time to make up. This is one of the longer races we have done here at Ohio Valley. Cody gets a little squirrely out of turns 1 and 2. Tries to make the middle work. I'm not sure we've seen a driver do that tonight. Swings low, gets a little bit of that grass like other drivers have done. Sets a 29.908 going into lap 2. Leaving about a car's width on that bottom. Trying desperately to stay out of 5th place. If he does not improve, he will be the last qualifier tonight. Runs the middle again in turns 3 and 4. Goes low, doesn't hit the grass this time. 29.752. That will shoot Cody Contrail up into 3rd. And I believe that is all of our qualifiers tonight. We'll just make one more check. Yep, I believe so. We will go ahead and advance the session. Oh, Aaron Murphy has very kindly done it for us. And now we wait. Pace car is on the front stretch. We are waiting on pit road, excuse me. We are waiting for the drivers to grid up. But while we do that, though, let's give you a quick rundown of the leaderboards. Starting in 6th after scratching and qualifying is David Murphy, looking to rebound in the feature. Then Dawson Contrail with the slowest lap time out of the field, also hoping to make up ground. Then Isaac Fox running in the middle of the pack. Might need a little luck on his side tonight to get past these next 3 cars. Cody Contrail, who is not gridded yet, with a vastly improved lap time from practice. He looks to jump up into 2nd and 1st. Aaron Murphy on the outside pole tonight. He has been one of the strongest competitors out here so far. These drivers only got 20 minutes of practice. He has proven himself to be one of the fastest. But on the pole tonight is Tom Quiring, who has beaten the field by several hundredths of a second in both practice and qualifying. He is one of your strongest cars tonight, and he is definitely one you need to watch. Drivers now pull off pit road. Tom Quiring being a little aggressive with the pace car, almost pretending to be the pace car. Maybe trying to hide from his other competitors. These cars do get infinite quick repairs tonight, so we could truly see some anarchy. Tom, in his dream to drive the pace car, has messed up the field a little bit. We'll have to get regridded. Drivers warming their tires, trying to get every little bit out of them. Getting all the speed they can. Getting ready for the start of the race here. Pace car pulls off. Drivers ready for the green flag.
Green.
And there it is. 6 cars, 50 laps, at least 1 pit stop. Who will come out on top tonight? Tom Quiring with a slight edge on the bottom, trying to get clear of Aaron Murphy. Doesn't look like he'll be able to do it in this set of corners. Aaron Murphy actually gets a little ahead of him, and Aaron Murphy will clear the 46 of Tom Quiring. Isaac Fox following closely behind, trying to make up ground. All 3 drivers go high in the corner. Dawson and Cody Contrail are right on top of each other, trying to get past each other. Aaron Murphy is now your leader. He gapped Tom Quiring on lap 1 and hasn't looked back since. Dawson Contrail making a move on Tom Quiring and puts him in the wall. Some very aggressive driving between these two. Oh, and we have a spinner in the back that looks to be the 22 of Cody Contrail. Let's look back at that one. Cody Contrail coming up into the corner. Looks like he got off the apron, hits the 18 of David Murphy, and goes flying through the infield. He is now several seconds behind the rest of the pack. Looks like we're starting to go single file for a little bit here. But Dawson Contrail and Tom Quiring still side by side after that incident on lap 2. Dawson Contrail putting Tom into the wall. Tom Quiring is able to get by him without much time being lost. However, he still has 8/10 to make up on Aaron Murphy. Keep in mind, though, it is a very long race, 50 laps for these drivers with at least one pit stop. Aaron Murphy commanding this race, 7/10 of a second over Tom Quiring. Dawson Contrail following closely behind him, trying to set up a pass. These cars are really affected by dirty air. Oh, and both of them going to the wall at the same time, trying to use all of that track, and both of them use too much. They scraped the safer barrier. That allows Isaac Fox and David Murphy to gain a couple of tenths on them. But yeah, these cars are very badly affected by dirty air. They punch giant holes through the air, and that severely affects the handling of the car behind them. These are difficult to pass in, but drivers can make it work. Dawson Contrail looking high, trying to get a run out of the corner to maybe get a little bit of an advantage over Tom Quiring, but it doesn't look like it works. Tom Quiring has been slowly reeling in that 18 car of Aaron Murphy. His lead has gone down from nearly a second to half a second, and just a couple of turns ago it was only 4/10. It is now back down to 4/10. It's wavering right around there. Can Tom Quiring make up more ground? Drivers are single file now, trying to get as many laps taken off as they can before they have to pit. The pit cycle will definitely shake up the race, as a lot of these drivers come from dirt backgrounds and do not have much experience getting in and out of a pit box. However, drivers like Aaron Murphy and Tom Quiring do this regularly. It'll be interesting to see how this shakes up. Tom getting a little squirrely out of turns too. Trying to use that car as much as he can. Looks like his speed is stagnated though. Aaron Murphy still has half a second on the field. 10 laps down, 40 to go. We are currently on lap 11. The field coming out of turn 2. Looks like we got a battle for third back here. Dawson Contrail, Isaac Fox, and David Murphy all battling for that last podium spot. Looks like Dawson gets in the wall a little bit and goes low. Isaac Fox has to go really low to avoid him. Isaac Fox will make the pass, and it looks like David Murphy will go side by side with him coming out of 4. Isaac Fox is now in third, but can David Murphy take it away from him? He has the inside lane. Cars get really close together. Isaac Fox scrapes the wall in one. They dive into the corner. Isaac Fox high, David Murphy low. Isaac Fox will be able to get clear of the 18. Isaac Fox currently holding on to third place after a wild shakeup in the mid pack. Oh, and David Murphy spins the 94 of Isaac Fox. Isaac is able to save it. That was a wild event there. Let's go back and watch that one. David Murphy washing up into the corner. Looks like Isaac may have scraped the wall a little bit. You see Sparks shooting. But David gets that left rear quarter panel and takes him out. Isaac Fox will fall to fifth, and Dawson Contrail will take back that third place spot. But will he be able to hold on to it? He is currently clear by but not by much. Taking a low line while Dawson takes that middle to high line. Isaac Fox definitely not happy after that incident there with the 18. I can only imagine what he's thinking inside of his helmet right now. David Murphy gaining a little bit of ground on the 21. Enters high with Isaac Fox right behind him. Isaac Fox is back in this battle, ladies and gentlemen. Isaac Fox right on his bumper. David will run the wall. Isaac will try to take the middle and low line. David will hold on to fourth for the time being. Dawson Contrail still in third. Meanwhile, up front, Aaron Murphy now has over a second on second place car Tom Quiring. Aaron Murphy is commanding this race. As we go three wide into turn three, three-car battle for third. Isaac Fox dives it down to the corner and takes both positions back. He went to third and fell to fifth and went to third again. Dawson Contrail trying to shut the door on David Murphy. Dawson scrapes the wall a little bit. That blue and white 21 getting a little bit of damage from all the times he has hit the wall. David now goes low. He has him by a quarter panel. He dives low into the corner, trying to get momentum. And it looks like he will clear the 21. The 21 is now gone from third to fifth. A huge shakeup on the leaderboard now. Aaron Murphy still leading with 1.3 seconds, followed by Tom Quiring. Isaac Fox now in third, with David Murphy following closely behind. Dawson Contrail in fifth, and Cody Contrail, who still is not recovered from that incident, is now, or still, in sixth place. David, whoa! And Isaac Fox gets into the wall and destroys both the 94 and the 18. Those cars are destroyed.
No caution? Caution, yellow flag.
That was a wild incident there. Let's go and take a look at that one. David Murphy taking the low line, trying to pass Isaac Fox. Isaac getting into the wall there, coming out of four, trying to gain as much momentum as he can, running the high line. Hits the wall, overcorrects a couple of times, and points his car toward the 18 and collects them both. A very unfortunate incident, especially for the 18, who wasn't even involved in Isaac Fox hitting the wall. We currently see Isaac Fox on pit road. These drivers do get an infinite amount of quick repairs, so after a little fuel stop, they should be good to go. Isaac at a very poor angle into his pit box. Keep in mind, most of these guys are from a dirt background. Cody Contrail, Dawson Contrail, Tom, everybody except for Aaron Murphy has come to pit. Aaron trying to play a little strategy there. Why don't we go ahead and bring in Aaron Murphy and see what he's thinking? Aaron, do I have a copy?
Yep.
All right, you had a very commanding start to that race. Tom Quiring got a little bit of damage in the first couple of laps, and you were able to drive away from him. Tell me, how has your strategy changed now that the caution has come out?
Well, then it helped that I completely forgot to pit. I was not paying attention, so I will be pitting this go around, restarting last. And now I will, instead of, being chased, I will be the chaser and trying to pass all these guys to get back to the lead. I mean, car's been fast all day and just want to keep it up here, but now I got to start in the back.
Yeah, your car has definitely been one of the fastest out there. Do you feel confident that you can drive through the pack the same way you were able to drive from the lead?
I don't know. We'll have to see if I can get through third, fourth, and fifth place back there. They were having a pretty interesting battle that whole first part of the race. So hopefully I can. If I can get back up to the front, yeah, I think I can just drive away. I was starting to put a gap on Tom towards the end of that green flag run.
Well, it has definitely been one giant battle for third on back. Thank you very much for your time, Aaron, and good luck on your race.
Thank you.
Well, you heard from him here. He forgot to pit the first go around. He will forfeit all track position and will have to start back in fifth. Looks like David Murphy. I do not see him currently. Did he pull off? David Murphy's still working on his car. He must have had some serious damage there, unless he has been forced to quit the race for damage. But the slip up from Aaron Murphy will put Tom Quiring back in the lead, followed by Dawson Contrail now in second, Cody in third, Aaron Murphy in fourth, Isaac in fifth, and David Murphy now 3 laps down, I believe, out of the race in last. It looks like we will be 1 to go this time. The drivers in double file formation. Aaron Murphy definitely did not want to see that caution come out. Who did want to see the caution, though, is Tom. Now able to make all that time back, and he gains the track position. He has gone from second to first after the pit cycle.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Looks like the caution has been delayed again. I believe David Murphy is back out on track. It looks like he is getting waved around trying to get back on the lead lap. David Murphy involved in this nasty incident, if you're just joining us. Tries to go low on the 94 of Isaac Fox, who hits the wall, overcorrects, and sends them both careening into the wall. I believe that was the sound of David's engine blowing just there. Very unfortunate for him. Currently 2 laps down, but it looks like he is getting waved around. He is, in fact, getting waved around again. Tom and the rest of the field taking the scenic route through the infield Charlotte Motor Speedway. This track does include several road course variations. The NASCAR guys will use them at least once a year. Cars now going through the apron trying to save fuel and tires. Here comes the 18 of David Murphy again, getting the last of his laps back. He will now be on the lead lap. However, that does come at the cost of him burning a lot of fuel up. Let's hope he can make it to the end. These drivers were given about 30 laps of fuel, and the caution came out on lap 21. If you can time it right, it will be enough, but can you save enough fuel? Isaac Fox with a little connection issue there. Looks like the drivers are gridded back up. Lights are off on the pace car. And we are getting ready for yet another green flag. 25 laps down, another 25 to go. We are exactly halfway through the race. Tom Quiring once again taking the green flag here shortly.
Green, green, green.
And there they go. Tom getting clear of the field early. Dawson Contrell and Aaron Murphy taking the outside line. Cody gets a little squirrely back there. The brothers of Cody and Dawson Contrell are fighting. Aaron Murphy tries to take it 3 wide. The 18 diving down to the inside. Cody Contrell getting into the wall a little bit. Gets a little squirrely, but he manages to keep it steady. Still a very heated battle for third. The 18 of Aaron Murphy looking to the inside of the 22. I do not believe he will get alongside this time, but he may set up a pass in the next set of corners. Meanwhile, the 22 looks to pass the 21 of Dawson Contrell, who is also trying to get past the 46 of Tom Quiring. Ooh, and the 21 gets into the wall and collects the 22 and the 18.
Caution, yellow flag.
Big wreck on the backstretch. Let's go back and see what happened there. As we were just mentioning how close of a battle this was, the 21 just barely getting into the wall, swipes down. I'm not sure if he had made the contact with the 18. We'll have to go to an aerial view for this one. He hits the wall, comes down. Aaron Murphy trying to squeeze by with the 22 coming down. They get together. All 3 of those cars are collected. The 18 sliding all the way down the backstretch. Let's watch that one more time. The 18 and the 22 just barely get together. But those cars are severely damaged. They will all have to come back down pit road. It wasn't all bad luck for everybody, though, as Isaac Fox from that caution has made his way back up to second. Why don't we bring him in here? If my computer will let me, I apologize. Why don't we bring in Isaac Fox and see how he's feeling? Isaac, do I get a copy?
Yep.
All right. You got a lucky break there in that last caution. You went from one of the last cars all the way up to second. Tell me, how are you feeling right now?
Dude, I was scared as heck. I don't know how I missed that. I seen them going 3 wide, Dawson getting a little squirrely in front of them. I figured they were going to wreck, so I dove low. I don't know how I missed that. It was definitely a pile up.
Yeah, well, watching the replay here, you dove low along with the 18 of Aaron Murphy, and you just barely make it through there, diving down to the apron on the backstretch. Yeah, that definitely shook things up. So you were, just a few laps ago, last in the pack after battling with the 21 and the 18. Has this differed your strategy at all? Are you thinking differently about how you're going to attack this race?
I'm definitely going to try and make a move on the leader, but probably with about 10-15 laps to go, I might go in for some more fuel and fresh set tires. Because these cars do wear down tires super quick.
All right, well, hopefully the two-stop strategy works for you. Thank you for your time.
Yep, thank you.
And there he is, the 94 of Isaac Fox, going from the back to the front after that very unfortunate caution with the 18, the 21, and the 22. But now it looks like we are one to go once again. We'll go back into our TV camera so you can get a shot of the field. Tom Quiring will be taking the green once again tonight, followed by Isaac Fox on his outside. The two 18s of Aaron Murphy and David Murphy, and the 21 and the 22 of Cody and Dawson Contrero. The drivers gridding up very closely, not wanting to waste any time as we are winding down the laps here. 19 to go at the green.
Green, green, green.
Tom with another huge start gets a whole car length, maybe 2 or more on the rest of the field. And we have a giant battle here. The two 18s fighting for third. Dawson Contrero falling closely behind gives the 18 of Aaron Murphy a bump. And they tandem draft down the backstretch here going into turn 3. And we have a fierce battle at the back of the pack. That will be for 4th place. Oh, and David Murphy gets a little squirrely there. Cody Contrero able to make a spot up on him, but can he hold it? He takes the high line with David taking the low line. Coming out of the corner, it will still be Cody Contrero. Cody getting to the wall a little bit there, shooting sparks across the track. Looks like the field has calmed down just a little bit, trying to not cause another caution. The 18 getting past the 94 for 2nd place. This will now be the 2nd time Aaron has tried climbing from the back of the pack after a caution. Aaron gets into the wall a little bit, is able to recover, but he loses time. The 94 able to catch up to him. They both take a middle to high line in that corner. Aaron scraping the wall once again, losing just a little bit of speed, but it will add up eventually if he keeps hitting the wall. Drivers mostly hugging the bottom now, trying to conserve tire and time. Running the high line does give you much more momentum in the following straight, but it is risky. As we see the 94 try it and lose ground to the 21 and 22 who come together. The 22 flying through the infield once again tonight. The 21 and the 22 have been going at it a lot here tonight. The 22 tries taking the high line, scrapes the wall, gets as much momentum as possible. He is side by side. He will get it at the line. He will clear the 21 just barely. And he hits the wall in turn 1. However, he is still able to make ground on his brother Dawson Contrail, and he will take 4th place back. As we head to the front real quick, Aaron Murphy is now only a 10th or 2 behind our leader Tom Quiring. Aaron Murphy has made a charge to the back of the pack several times now. The 46 definitely looking in his mirror as much as he can. They both aim low. The 46 trying to stall the 18 with the dirty air as much as possible. He's able to slow his speed just a little bit, but can he hold on for 11 more laps as we reach lap 40? The 94 taking the high line, trying to stay out of that dirty air, trying to make up any ground on the 18 and the 46. The top 2 going low again, with 3rd taking the high line. 3rd place trying to make momentum, potentially trying to use the draft in the straight. Meanwhile, the 18 and the 46 trying to not let any of the other, that was a poor phrase, trying to not let the other person get any sort of advantage on them. With the laps winding down in a gap of only 0.3 of a second, any advantage will be huge. We see the 94 getting to the wall ever so slightly. He will lose a little bit of time. We go back in the pack of we go further towards the back of the field. Both the Contrail brothers getting to the wall, the 21 pushing the 22. They are fighting strong for 4th place tonight. Jumping up, back up to our leader, Tom Quiring, now with 0.4 of a second on Aaron Murphy. He is expanding that lead just a little bit, and as the laps are winding down, that lead will be oh so important. Tom Quiring entering high, diving low, and washing up to the high side again, trying to get as much momentum as possible, but also not lose time by taking the high side. Trying to find that good middle ground to where he isn't killing his tires, but is also making up as much ground as possible. On Aaron Murphy, who hits the wall and almost loses control of that 18. That is not what Aaron Murphy wanted, but it is definitely what Tom Quiring wanted. He now has 0.8, almost a second on the 18 of Aaron Murphy. With only 6 laps to go, Aaron Murphy will have to make a hard charge if he wants to battle for this win. Meanwhile, Isaac Fox and the Contrail brothers trying to make one last move for 3rd place. Dawson Contrail goes into the wall. These 2 drivers driving very aggressively. Dawson hits the wall again, dives down onto the grass, loses a bunch of momentum. That now gives 4th place to Cody, and they both hit the wall again. These drivers are driving very aggressively with the laps winding down, trying to make up any ground as possible, but it doesn't always work out in their favor. Cody riding the wall this time, trying to see if he can Hail Melon his way around, but it doesn't look like it is working. Isaac Fox still holding strong in 3rd. Aaron Murphy now has over a second to make up on the leader Tom Quiring, with only 4 laps to go. He is going to need a little luck on his side if he wants to make up now over a second in such short time. Cody making ground on the 94 of Isaac Fox. They both go high. The 94 gets loose off of the bumper of the 22. Cody rides the wall. Isaac dives low. They both come out of the corner. Isaac Fox still with the lead, but not for long. The 22 dumps the 94. We have a caution.
Flag is out.
That is not at all what Isaac Fox wanted there. And I've just gotten confirmation. We are heading to overtime with this one. Let's look back and see what happened. The 22 with a giant run. Looks like the 94 gets squirrely. Must have been that dirty air that we have been talking about throughout the race. And he spins off the bumper of the 22. Very unfortunate for both of those drivers. That will cost them very badly. As the drivers catch up to the pace car. That is exactly what Aaron Murphy has wanted. That 1.2 second lead that Tom Quiring had is now nothing. These drivers will start side by side with only 2 laps to determine the winner. Meanwhile, Cody Contral, after that incident, jumps up to third, and he completely destroys the 18. I'm not sure what that was about. Oh, looks like he tries checking up and wipes him out. That is very unfortunate there. We'll have to see if he gets any penalty. And the 21 trying to check in on him, teaching him a little bit of a lesson there. All the drivers, oh, I apologize. We missed the pit cycle looking back at all these incidents. Looks like no positions were gained or lost. Everybody goes down pit road one last time. Except for the 94. I believe he pit a lap ago, unless he is just getting his lap back. He is, whoa. The 22 trying to check up again. Flat spots all 4 of his tires. Driving aggressively even during the cautions now. We are 1 to go now. Tom Quiring on the inside. Aaron Murphy on the outside. We have a 2-lap dash. The 46 and the 18 on the first row.
Green flag.
The Contral brothers in the second row. Followed by David Murphy and Isaac Fox. 2 laps to go. Who will win it here at Charlotte Motor Speedway? Aaron and Tom both dive low. The 18 getting his left side tires on that apron. Both drivers entering high. Aaron washes up in the corner. He scrapes the wall a little bit. He will lose momentum. White flag, 1 lap to go. Can Tom Quiring hold on? He has 2/10 over him. As we see the 22 once again hitting the wall. I'm not sure if he is using that as a strategy or if those flat spotted tires are hurting him. He dives down low to the inside. Aaron Murphy tries to block it, but the 22 completely wipes him out. Tom Quiring, with the lead built up, will win the ARCA Anarchy at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as the rest of the drivers wreck at the line. We'll have to go back and see what happened there. The 22 completely wipes him out. The 22 will be disqualified for that. the leaderboard showing Tom Quiring in first, Aaron Murphy in second, and Cody Contrail in third. We'll have to go back and look and see if he gave that position back or not. At the line, Tom Quiring, Cody Contrail, then Dawson Contrail. However, the leaderboard is showing differently. We will have to go back and look at the line. Again, Cody Contrail will be receiving an EOL after that one. After this incident right here, dives down low, takes the apron, and destroys the 18. So at the line, it is Dawson Contrail and then David Murphy. Looks like David Murphy finished fourth. We're going to have to wait on an official ruling for this one. I believe he would be getting an EOL, but I have not seen or heard anything.
Race control.
Yes, sir.
So the race ended on the previous lap. So I understand if the race was going to continue, giving Cody Control an EOL or disqualification, but the race ended on the previous lap. We were just racing one more lap for shoots and giggles. So Cody Control will keep his third place position. I finished second. Tom Quiring is your winner.
Okay, so that explains the leaderboard discrepancy then. If that lap was not counted, then he will not be receiving a disqualification. Thank you very much,
Correct.
Race Control.
We ran out of time on the backstretch on coming to the white flag lap, so we came to the checkered. It was essentially a green checkered restart.
Well, that is very unfortunate, but not necessarily for you. You now take a second place finish. Would you like to do your interview now?
I'm going to go ahead and just hop in race control. You can go ahead and solo in third.
All right. Thank you very much, Aaron Murphy. So, due to the amount of cautions we had tonight, we ran out of time on our server. So, as Aaron said, the scoring was actually on the previous lap. Tom Quiring, still your winner, followed by Aaron Murphy, who had not been wrecked yet, then Cody Contrail, then Dawson Contrail, then David Murphy and Isaac Fox. Let's go ahead and bring in our third place finisher tonight, Cody Contrail. Cody, do I have a copy?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sure how I did that.
Yeah, tonight was definitely a wild race. You spent the first portion of it riding around in the back after an incident, but due to that overtime restart, you managed to climb up to third. Tell me, what were you thinking after that overtime caution had come out?
Well, I knew I didn't have anything for Aaron and Tom. You know, I mean, they were pretty fast the whole race. I mean, I'm pretty sure they run a lot of the asphalt stuff. So I mean, it's kind of, you know, they were gonna easily be the dominant drivers. But I mean, I just kind of, when the overtime came around, I knew me, Isaac Dawson, and David, you know, were more dirt guys, and basically I was racing for third at that point. That'd have been a win for us, or for me anyway. So yeah, just pretty much try and settle for third.
Well, you were able to come out with a third place finish.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you would like to thank or anybody that has helped you get here?
Yeah, Black Shadow Speed Labs, Cole Mitchell Racer Apps, Owen Check Racer Apps, Lucas Performance, Best Performance, Control Tire Lab, Night Courts, RX Fit, 5-3 Titanium, 31 Engagements, Krug Prep, 724 Media, and Oh, it's the other one. It's yeah. Oh, Extreme Power Plants. That's it.
All right. One last thing before we let you go here. You had many run-ins with the 21 of Dawson Contrail. Tell me, what what are you thinking whenever you get around him? Are you trying to race as aggressive as possible? Or are you trying to force him into making a mistake?
Um, I mean, honestly, I mean, he's kind of like me. I mean, yeah, you can put the pressure on, but I mean, it's very rarely we're gonna break. Um, I mean, just trying to get past him, and he knows how I race. I know how he races. So once one gets by, I mean, um, the other one knows exactly what you're gonna do in the next corner. But that's my little brother. I can't let him beat me. You know, got to try everything I can to stay in front of him.
Oh, I wrecked my little brother in NASCAR Heat 5 too. I know
Well,
exactly
I
how
drank
you
my
feel.
grandma for $5 to win.
All right. Thank you very much, Cody.
Yep. Thanks for the host, guys.
No problem. All right, let's go ahead and bring in once again our second place finisher, Aaron Murphy. How are you feeling after that wild overtime restart?
I'd be lying if I wasn't a little disappointed. Felt like probably should have won the race if I didn't make that mistake earlier by missing pit road under caution, but can't complain with second.
Yeah, you were very dominant at the start of the race. However, not everything fell your way. You did get a lucky break though with that final caution. What were you thinking there as that came out? Did your mentality kind of switch or were you still in chase mode?
I told myself get a good restart, try to get a good run like I did on the initial start of the race. That's how I took the lead from Tom to start the thing, and I was just sleeping on the restart, and he got a better restart, and since we only had one lap instead of two, that also didn't help.
Yeah, unfortunate ending for you. However, you were able to climb after that pit road mistake. Is there anybody you would like to thank?
Um, 1 second. Just probably everybody that competes here at Ohio Valley Sim Sports. You for running these events and also race control during the Mayhem Tour on Saturdays. Our race winner Tom, he's our announcer on Saturdays, and just can't thank everybody that helps out and competes and is a part of it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for competing tonight, and congratulations on your runner-up finish.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, and now it is time to bring in the star of the show tonight, Tom Quiring. How are you doing?
Well, I wouldn't know if I'd say star of the show. Aaron gave me a hell of a run for my money there.
Yeah, you and Aaron were battling nearly the entire event. Both of you had a few mistakes throughout the event that let the other catch up, but ultimately it was you that came out on top. You had
Yeah, I think I gave Aaron a lot of hope there, the closing laps before that final caution when I pounded the outside wall coming off turn 4 and ended up going to, or pretty much following the chicane there for the road course, but managed to keep it straight, keep it off the grass, and kept it going somehow.
Yeah, you and Aaron were never able to get really separated from each other. The largest gap that we saw tonight was right before that final caution with just over a second. I am
Yeah,
assuming that you didn't really want to see that overtime restart, did you?
I was quite happy sitting there, kind of. My car was nice and comfortable. I was doing what I needed to do, and then yeah, that caution came out, and I kind of started going. The wheels were turning in the head. Do I pick, get fresh tires? I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to, but if I go and they don't, not going to have enough time to make up.
Yeah, overtime
Lucky.
restarts are very chaotic.
And being the leader is not where you want to be on that those last couple of caution flags, because generally they'll feel to do the opposite of what the leader does.
100%. Is there anybody you would like to thank tonight or that got you to where you are?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm running my ARCA series car tonight that we run over on the Rusty Misfits Racing League, so I'll give a shout out to the sponsor on the car there, Sarosa Trucking and DJ's Windows and Aerial Access. They sponsored my iRace for the Kids a few weeks ago, and I threw them a little bit of an extra bonus in, saying that I'll put their names on my Rusty Misfits Racing League cars.
All right. And one last thing, I did not tell anybody about this tonight. However, the winner gets to pick the next car and track for the event. Is there anything you have in mind for 2 weeks from now?
Ooh boy, I'm going to have to think long and hard on that one, I think. I have to come up with something funny or fun, but that's not going to cost a whole heck of a lot of money.
All right. Well, I will get back to you here shortly once the stream ends, and we will figure it out. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much, Tom, and congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. That was definitely one chaotic race there. We saw many cautions, a lot of battles, and an overtime restart where it wasn't clear who would come out on top. Thank you very much. I am Hunter Wellman. This is Ohio Valley Sim Sports, and please tune in tomorrow night for the 358 Modified Mayhem Tour at USA International Speedway. Thank you.